We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And you look at the Saints defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill.
That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to line. Great play by the safety.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Carr. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Scott to return it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be? And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr now to throw. Got him there, and it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Saints had 1-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jelani Woods
From 8 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, some strong running. Oh, it still won't go down. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 20. What now?
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. Dances by him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw his car. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr's throw pulled in by Woods.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Pittman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. On this, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. But he'll get no further as he's brought down with inside of the goal line, inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point was no good.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. On what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Got an open man, it's Scott. Touchdown!
Tyler Scott.
29 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
93.
Carr.
Completes it to Perry.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Carr to throw.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
7:34. 9.
Perry, the man in motion.
Now Carr. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Tannehill.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to get them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Carr going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
43 yards rushing for now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A handoff, running left is Miller. There he goes, left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place going the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now Carr changing the formation. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Touchdown!
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Into space at the 45. Still going.
And down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a toss running left. This is Miller.
And he went backwards.
He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now Carr.
Touchdown, Saints.
Michael Pittman.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10
at their own 26.
White Monday down. Hey, 7:34. Easy, easy. Kill. What's up?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Still going inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Off the option, that's complete. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Pittman from 6 yards away. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing his car on third down. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Ty Davis Price with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! New Orleans. Derek Carr, 49 yards.
And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, Tannehill intercepted again.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Running left is Miller. He can't get him down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, Miller.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll buy some time right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Here's a give to Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're going to run with Taysom Hill, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Running here is Taysom Hill. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A run for Hill. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Ty Davis Price.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here's 2nd and 3.
On the counter, it's Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under.